What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss everything going on here in our country that you need to know about here on a daily basis. We got a lot to talk about here today in this video, including, as you can see here, Americans to get payments up to $1,500 over the next few weeks. How to see if you qualify. We'll go over the details of that. Also, our family here, are actually giving away thousands of dollars here as well from now until the end of the year. Right now, before Thanksgiving, we're actually doing daily trivia questions where we're just basically handing out cash to some of our viewers. So if you've been watching our channel here, you've maybe already seen some of them. You can go back and watch some of our previous videos to watch them here as well. So stay tuned for that. But if you see our trivia questions here that we're doing every single day and you answer correctly, you could get money directly from us. So make sure you're watching here. New videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're basically paying for people's Thanksgiving dinners or Thanksgiving turkeys. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button down below and the bell icon. And thank you for liking these videos as well. Speaking of turkey here, there's a turkey shortage looming on bigger birds this Thanksgiving. I don't know, man. I just feel it. Do you feel like they're just making this stuff up here every year? Turkey shortages on everything, year after year after year, month after month. I don't know. I feel like this shortage on everything is kind of getting long in the tooth, and they're just basically making this stuff. I don't know. I mean, they're probably not, but this is kind of getting ridiculous, don't you think here? Turkey prices are up because of the bird flu, and it's also been harder to find bigger turkeys this year. The U.S. government is warning of a big shortage of big birds this Thanksgiving. Because of this year's avian flu outbreaks, that has been going on for a while. And I know that's a cause of the eggs prices being up for a while here on chicken eggs. Finding 20-pound turkeys in some regions of the country could be challenging, said U.S. Secretary of Agriculture Tom Vilsack in a call with reporters. The bird flu has killed more than 8 million turkeys, according to CDC data. 8 million turkeys. So yeah, I guess the pandemic is not over, even if you're a bird, right? Yikes. Some of the turkeys that are being raised right now for Thanksgiving may not have the full amount of time to get to 20 pounds. Yeah, if it's not one thing, it's another. I don't think you're going to have to worry about whether or not you can carve your turkey on Thanksgiving. It's going to be there, but just maybe smaller, but it'll be there. The problem is that turkey prices are higher. This is the problem. This is where it's just ridiculous here. Turkey prices are up 28% compared to a year ago, USDA data shows. The price of an 8 to 16 pound turkey has risen to $1.47 a pound, up from $1.15 a pound from last year, up 28%. That's a lot. I mean, we're thinking about normal inflation's up 7.7%. Now, the month before, it was 8.2%. Turkey's up 28%. I mean, that's ridiculous, right? The recent CPI inflation index shows prices for uncooked poultry, which includes turkey and other poultry, increased 17% in September from the last month below. So it's not just turkey as well that will cost more. Everything from potatoes to gravy is also expected to cost more as well. City Harvest, a food rescue organization in New York City, is expecting to spend $100,000 more than last year on turkeys. Wow. Last Thanksgiving, a 16-pound turkey cost $24, about $5 more than it cost in 2020 alone. Now, there is a little bit of good news here. Walmart and Aldi are rolling back their prices from previous years. So Aldi, the grocery store, if you have that near you, I'm not sure if they're nationwide or if in every city, but Aldi is offering prices on back to 2019 on Thanksgiving goods. Walmart's joining Aldi. Let the Thanksgiving price wars begin, which I guess is good news for us. Nationwide grocers say they're feeling customers paying a record high food inflation with double-digit increases. But some grocers recently announced they are rolling back prices on select holiday items for Thanksgiving. Not everything, but Thanksgiving items. The biggest food holiday of the year. Walmart, the largest food retailer in the US, announced that its stores are rolling back prices on several Thanksgiving grocery items, offering them at last year's prices. So last year's prices. Aldi is offering them at 2019 prices. So if you have an Aldi near you, you might want to check the prices there. You might want to go there as soon as possible in case stuff gets sold out. So, yeah, Aldi is rolling back prices to what they were in 2019. Walmart says they're removing inflation on an entire basket containing traditional Thanksgiving items. Saving money is a top priority for customers right now. So this year, we're removing inflation on an entire basket containing traditional Thanksgiving items. And I guess every little bit helps, right? Because 43% of Americans in a new poll say they're worse off financially than they were 2 years ago. I mean, that's almost half of Americans. Yeah, 43% of respondents say their family's financial situation is worse than 2 years ago as inflation remains near a 40-year high, according to an ABC News Washington Post poll. The survey indicates that the share has doubled since President Biden took office, marking the latest sign of how inflation and economic dissent has jeopardized Democrats' chance in the midterm elections. Also, I wanted to let you know here that families have until November 15th to use an online tool to electronically file for the child tax credits from 2021 if you haven't yet. Okay, here's the details on this. Time is winding down to use the government's simplified online tool to electronically file for 2021 expanded child tax credits. Remember, it was $3,000 to $3,600 per child. And if you got the monthly payments, you only got half of what the government owes you. The other half you got to get by filing at least a simplified tax return. So they still owe you $1,500 to $1,800, even if you got the monthly payments, because the monthly payments were only for half the year. So the government will sunset, meaning end, the non-filer sign-up tool Get CTC at this website. Basically, www.getctc.org. The /en is just for English. So you can just go to www.getctc.org. Before November 15th, families have until then to use this online tool to file for the child tax credits. Parents can receive up to $3,000 per child for households with children ages 6 to 17 and $3,600 for children 5 and under. If Congress cannot pass a bill here or come together here before the end of the year, it will go back down to $2,000. They are talking about potentially, Democrats have offered an olive branch to Republicans to, there's a provision in the 2017 Trump tax cuts for a tax cut for business, for corporations that's going to be ending, and Democrats are trying to maybe make a deal with Republicans and Democrats to pass the child tax credits in exchange for this corporate tax cut to pass it. And now that the elections are over, they could do that because the kind of the politics of the whole election stuff is out of the way. So there's really a lot of stuff that could happen now that, like, oh, the whole we don't want to pass stuff before the election. Now all that's kind of out of the way. So now we have a full 2 years to, like, because a lot of stuff is like, oh, we don't want to pass stuff right before the election. We don't want to hand a win to the other party, this, that, and the other thing. So now we'll have to see. Remember, they're also talking about potentially doing Social Security reform. On one hand, $2,400 raises with extending Social Security solvency by 75 years. On the other hand, there's a plan to raise Social Security um, eligibility age to age 70 and Medicare eligibility age to age 70. So two, like, stark differences in plans. I just did a video on that with my wife, actually, and we had one of the trivia questions in there where I show you some of the details on the Social Security plan and the trivia question where you could win money. So I will link you to that video here at the end of this video here, just like in a minute or so. But really good video on that. I got a lot of good feedback on that video. So there's really a lot of stuff that's going to probably be happening here very soon here. Also, next up, fourth stimulus check update 2022. Americans to get payments up to $1,500 over the next few weeks. See if you qualify. Here is the details on this one. Yeah, millions of Americans are set to receive $1,500 due to the Anchor program in New Jersey. This program provides stimulus money to homeowners and renters, and payments will go out in the spring of 2023. So these payments are going to go out in the spring of 2023 for New Jersey renters and homeowners. Other states have likewise offered direct payments to help curb inflation, which includes Delaware, which is offering one-time payments of $300. Residents must be 18 or older and have been a resident as of December 31st, 2021. Application deadline is in November. Meanwhile, in Massachusetts, 3 million taxpayers are earning back the state's $3 billion surplus divided across them all. These payments will be available on a rolling basis through mid-December. So $3 billion going back to Massachusetts. Pennsylvania also sent out rebates to homeowners and renters considered low income. The payments range between $650 and $975. Those are still available. If you're low income from Pennsylvania and you're a homeowner and renter, actually, it says here, just Google that. Go to Pennsylvania, just Google like Pennsylvania homeowner tax rebate. Google that. And if you're low income, you can look up that program. You have to apply for that one. You have to apply for that one. Additionally, in Rhode Island, a child tax credit rebate offered residents $250 per child or $750 total per family if you have up to 3 children. Income limits were at $100,000 for individuals and $200,000 for couples. So this is just one of those states that has a child tax credits, which is kind of just another stimulus program and a kind of a way to give back money to people here. I'll keep you up to date here on all these different things here as they unfold going forward on our channel. So make sure you're subscribed. Also, I want to let you guys know here about this on You Can't Make This Stuff Up. I found this really, really cool. A documentary crew finds sunken piece of the Challenger space shuttle near the Florida coast. Yeah, if you remember the crashed shuttle Space Challenger from decades ago, they said, quote, "This discovery gives us an opportunity to pause once again to uplift the legacies of the 7 pioneers we lost and to reflect on how this tragedy changed us. You can see here literally the picture of it on the ocean floor that they found. Yeah, here is another piece of it with a fish swimming by. And you can see here some footage of them uncovering it here, which is just amazing to think that they would find this many years later. Wow. And that they were actually able to identify it as part of the space shuttle. Yeah, the explorers were trudging the Atlantic Ocean searching for World War II artifacts lost at sea, but instead they found a 20-foot long piece of debris from the Space Shuttle Challenger, which was destroyed shortly after takeoff in 1986. Wow, unbelievable. The Challenger broke apart after its launch on January 28th, 1986, killing all 7 crew members aboard, including a teacher, and was set to become the first civilian in space. Let me know if you watched this live or you remember this. I was only 5 years old at the time. I'm going to be 42 years old here. But let me know if you watched this or if you remember this. TV viewers, especially students in school across the U.S., watched a live broadcast of the blast and horror that moment. Quote, NASA currently is considering what additional actions it may take regarding the artifact that will properly honor the legacy of Challenger's fallen astronauts and the families who love them. Yeah, what an amazing discovery. Godspeed. So let me know your thoughts here in the comments. I'll keep you up to date here with everything going on here in our country on a daily basis. So make sure to subscribe. And thank you so much for hitting the like button and sharing these videos. Here's some videos you can watch next. You can click here to see checks that are going out here to more people here coming soon. And here's a video that me and my wife just did with some really good information as well. We also talk about that Social Security bill as well coming up here. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.